everybody. I thank you for clicking on today's video. Oh, as y'all can see, we got the kayak out today. We're over here at what I call the big fish spot. I came down yesterday, no, day before yesterday, and actually goose egged. I didn't catch anything. Had a good conversation with a couple of subscribers. Like to give them a shout out for the words of encouragement they give me. I apologize for not asking your name. Y'all know who you are.
You grew up around here, did you not? No? Okay.
No, but I've been fishing this for, I guess 20 years now.
Yeah.
I am about 3 days late from, 3 or 4 days late from where I actually needed to be up here fishing. Oh, well, yeah, that's weird. I'm around a rock. And I just lost my bait. I just lost my favorite lure. Dadgummit. Well, I guess that's a messed up kind of way to start the video off. But anyway, I'm about 3 or 4 days late from prime time to be here. We've had a lot of rain. Between my health and the weather and a few other things, I have not been able to get out here. Let's go ahead and say a prayer and get retied. We'll find something else to fish with. Dear Lord, I'm grateful for the opportunity to be out here today. I thank you for watching over me and my family, my friends. I ask you, Lord, to give me the strength and courage to do the things I need to do for your kingdom. Just watch over me while I'm out here today. Bless me with the ability to make good decisions. Amen. All right. I guess we will pull out the little box. We've got a small selection of lures to choose from today. I've got my glide bait tied to my big rod on the kayak there. Had the whopper plopper. Dang, that's gonna hurt my feelings. I guess we'll go to the caffeine shad. Some of y'all may be wondering what I'm doing here. That these are really good hooks, short of one issue. If you do not close this little hole, this little latch up right here, I doubt y'all can see that on camera, it's tiny, but if you don't close that up, anyway, you'll catch a fish who's going to throw the thing around, and with the weight of your bait on this hook, it will throw your bait off. This hook is absolutely useless without that little piece. It is still, oh great. Whew. And I was all wrapped up in that treetop. Dang, now I'm straight off in that other one. There we go. Losing my whopper plopper is going to hurt my feelings today. So I really hope we go get into some fish and kind of take my mind off of that. I guess we're going to go ahead and hop back in the kayak, y'all, and try that other spot. And try to get my mind off of losing my favorite lure on the first cast. Water is choppy today. There's one. First cast. Yeah, you know you hooked now, don't you? Something to remember now. Of course, he just made a big run. So he's now nowhere near the kayak again, but... Oh, crap. Something feels really weird. I think I just got hung up again. That's weird. Can't tell if he's still there or not. Doesn't feel like it. I don't know, maybe. I'm definitely hung up. Look how deep it is here. That sucker went right down in a hole. And that's really weird. Instantly hung up twice the first two casts. That has never happened before. And from what I was feeling with the end of my rod, I mean, that thing went through a hole like that in the rock. Dang, he made a big run too. I didn't think it was that big of a fish. That was a relatively small hole that it ran into, you know, ran in under. I think I'm gonna put this rod out over here on the bank. And we'll get back in there and try that again. There's another one. Oh. Whoo! Oh, she's a good one. Oh, she's a good one. Woo, that water's cold, y'all. That water is cold. I don't think we're going to weigh this one on the big scale. Let's just see. That's looking right about 8 pounds. Hey! Whew! If you are in that big a hurry, I will let you go. Let's make one more cast from the kayak. And I think after that point, I'm gonna get out and stand on the rock. We might have to throw that later. Well, I was gonna pull that out. There we go. Oh. Ooh. Another one about the same, I believe. Ha ha! I think this is a hybrid. Gonna have to retie. He got me all in the rocks. Nice. Let's see what this one weighs. 6 pounds. Sorry about the bloody nose there, little feller. You seem to be all right though. All right. Let's get reeled up. And paddle back. I'll pick you guys back up after we get retied. All right, folks. I decided not to get out on the rock. I can't throw this this fluke as far as I can some of my other baits. So if I decide to change out baits, I might get out. But I can really, with this, I can really only cover that one section of creek right there. And you need to be able to fish all of this fast water. I don't know, that was a pretty darn good cast right there. Oh, got smoked in that fast water. Let's get back up in there and see if I can hook him this time. Not where I wanted. That cast was about 2 foot short of where I needed to be. And that one was too. There you go. Oh no. Oh. still got him, y'all. Kind of got him pinned up against that island. Well, I see stripes, y'all. You stay. Whew. This has been a wild trip, y'all. About a 5-pounder, I guess. I didn't feel any rocks. I had him up shallow enough, or kept my line up out of the rocks anyway. I just do not want to get over in there. The water is kind of... Oh man, there was a big log right here. I guess that washed out the other night. That's one thing I was afraid of. I did not want to get washed into that fast current up against sideways and get sideways up on that log. Well, you know what? Let's push this right in there. Let's make a few casts. I need to stand up. I'm not as young as I used to be. Oh, that's a micro stripe there. We never seen a stripe this size till just a couple years ago. Well, that's like the size of stock. But over the years, I have kind of worked out a theory on why we catch more fish over here than we do over here. they like to pin these bait fish between the bank and the fast water. They get those bait fish in the fast water, and that's all they can do to swim. And those big stripe just slurp them up. And they'll push those baits all the way up. I mean, right up into that tight corner. So it's one of the best places to throw your bait. A lot of times, as soon as you hit the water, you're on. Let's jump back out in the kayak and head back up that way. There he is. Doesn't feel like a huge fish. Definitely bigger than the last one. Tell you what, they are fired up though. Another little, like 4-pounder, 3-4 pound fish. I'll tell you what, after having 2 goose eggs, I'll take what I can get today. I kind of have a feeling that I let my big fish go. Usually with these stripe, the first one to be caught in any given spot are the bigger fish. Now I've got plenty of time for a good one to come in. Used to, if you caught one 8-pounder, they'd all be 8-pounders. You very rarely seen a mixed bag of fish. They'd all be 6-8 pounds. Just catching them 10-12 pound, they'd all be 10 or 12 pound. And now, over the last couple years, they just, mixed bag is nothing uncommon. I think I'm gonna pull up on the bank over here and take a rest for a minute, change the battery out. Oh yeah, I guess he is there. Man, that was a weird strike. Ooh. And these little guys are spunky today. Whew. I may wind up having to retie again. Alright, chill out. Chill out. There we go. There we go. All right. This little guy has sure took a beating today. I've had to tie him back on about 3 times. Golly. This seems to be a little better fish, y'all. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be a teener here, y'all. About a 12-pounder fish, about a 12-pound fish, I believe. Definitely worth getting the scales out for. That come right out. Alright, it's zeroed out. Boga grip is off. 10, 11, 13. Come on, lock out. $14. 14. 14 pounds and 4 ounces. Whew. I'm not sure that fish don't weigh more than that. That fish looks bigger than 14 pounds. I think I'm not getting it up. It's definitely not locking out. That looks like a 17 or 18 pound fish. Well, let's get her back. This is highly oxygenated water, as y'all can see. I usually like to kind of give them a shock when I put them back. A lot of times with these fish, if you just put them back easy, it's like they don't wake up real good. Oh, you gonna swim off? Oh yeah, she swam off. Pulled away from me. I could see that she had enough of the hook outside of her mouth there that I shouldn't have to retie. But this bait has finally come to an end. Had to dig me out another one. We'll look back on the video and see just how many we've caught on this bait. It's gotta be 5 or 6. And you couple this particular hook and this bait, this plastic, and most of the time you get a really long life out of them. All right. Well, folks, we lost our fluke. I don't have another one of those hooks, so I tied this on. They are sharp. That's a 6 cents walking bait. I'll make a few casts here while I'm doing this outro. We'll jump back in the kayak, pick our stuff up, and head toward the house. I got a long way to carry this thing down the creek. just too dangerous for the kayak right now to try to ride down. But I want to thank everybody for watching. Everybody that has subscribed or shared the channel with somebody. Over this last month or so, we've been doing some growing, and I appreciate it. I can't do it without you guys. I ran into a couple of subscribers on the creek day before yesterday. That really encouraged me to get out and do some more videos, just knowing that somebody is getting some enjoyment out of it. This walking bait does not like this hard current. It casts really well, but anyway, back to the outro. I appreciate everybody for watching. God bless. Have a good one, y'all.